if another Pearl Harbor happened right now, there would probably be riots against Joe Biden for having caused the escalation by funding war in Ukraine.
See, that's interesting you say that, because I'm not at all convinced that the right wing is capable of actually rioting. Like January 6th was as close as they got, and that was pretty tepid.
No, I agree. Let's break it down by actual how things go. The U.S. government then calls in a draft of some sort.
Right.
And then you get massive conflict with people resisting and rejecting. Police are going to be split in half. Cops are already siding with a bunch of woke policies. But let's just put it simply that if anything happened to this country that resulted in hard military action, it would be bedlam.
Yeah.
You're not going to get conservatives being like, this is the one issue where we've decided to stand and salute Joe Biden. Never going to happen. Okay. And especially when you look at 69% of Republicans believing that Biden is illegitimate, they will never salute that man under any circumstances.
Well, let me say, one, you make me more hopeful, and two, to all of the conservative listeners and viewers out there, I hope you're taking this to heart. If there is a draft for an immoral war that is unjustified, you have every duty not to go.
They're talking about it now.
I'm sure.
The op-eds are popping up saying it's time for a draft.
I know.
And it's because, look, when I talk to people who have resigned their commissions or who are saying like, when my 4 years are up, I'm gone, they're blaming wokeness.
Yep.
They're saying that these policies are the antithesis of what I wanted to fight for, and now I'm disgusted. One guy told me he wanted to be a careerist, and now he's resigning his commission and he's leaving. I don't see anything that's going to make people on the right agree with this.
Yeah. What kind of military conflict do you guys expect to see in the South Asian Sea right now? Because there are several American ships, outside of Korea, in Australia.
Take a look at this.
We're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
They dispatched warships over the Aleutians. Mm-hmm. People need to understand, we're not talking about the main body of Alaska. We're talking about the Aleutians. And if you come down here to like Attu Station, that's right next to like Russia.
Yeah, it's equidistant between the two.
Right. It's like Alaska and Russia right next to each other. Look at this. You got St. Lawrence Island. You're right there. And so if Russia and China are having ships sail around the Bering Sea, they're going to be near the Aleutian Islands where there's a whole lot of nothing. Now, to be fair, we get a lot of our crab from Unalaska. That's where they do that show about crabbing. And Unalaska. Don't
mess with our crab, Vlad.
I think it's on Otka. Is it on No, where is it? I don't know where Unalaska is. Is it here? Where is it at? Well, I could probably just type it in. But they're in the Aleutians. They get crab. They do the crabbing stuff there. So this is a huge stretch of islands that goes all the way towards Russia, very close to Japan even. Well, I shouldn't say very close, but it's like, look at this. Like, look how close that is.
I mean, closer than what? California, right?
Oh, yeah, substantially close. Like,
very close to Japan, comparably.
And I think the Bering Strait is like 50 miles or something.
I mean, it's not far.
The fake Sarah Palin
Diomede right here. Who owns that?
Russia from her house.
Is that Russia? Oh, no, it's Alaska. Diomede is Alaska. Big Diomede. Who owns Big Diomede?
I've heard like these islands, there'll be scientists who go back and forth, and it's kind of this weird diplomatic relationship because they're studying similar areas.
This is Diomede Island. Look at this.
There's no reason for us to be enemies with Russia. I've been saying this for years. It's so ridiculous.
Is this for real? Diomede Island? That's amazing.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
Let's podcast from there. I feel like that'd be fun.
Let's just go.
It's the winter for 6 months.
I think that's one thing that the American people...
Come on, New Hampshire, you can do it.
The American people really aren't privy to how much, calm both the CCP as well as, Putin has demonstrated towards the West, given how deeply the West has gotten involved in the war in Ukraine in terms of giving them, basically whatever weaponry they want. There's now attacks that are happening within Russia that are almost certainly from weaponry that's been provided by the West. Like I don't know how we can still pretend as if this isn't antagonistic to the point that they would be justified in counterattacking. And I'm just so grateful that it hasn't happened.